We're live now.
Oh, we're dead? Alright, cool.
We are live now. 1 second, I'm just noticing.
I made a double matcha green tea, like this, piled it
Me
in.
too.
Okay, I
It is
think
caffeine.
this should be good now. Yeah? Okay.
Let me switch my YouTube account real quick. Wow.
Always so scuff at the beginning.
You know what's funny? My YouTube recommendation for my VTuber account is really weird because Corey uses it to pick up like audio and like stuff. So
Oh.
I have one of the videos that I have recommendation is Happy Monkey Circle 10 hours, and another one is Why Metal Sonic was a brilliant rival and how he was ruined.
Yep. I've seen that video.
Should
too.
I stream?
And Subway Surfers theme Nightcore.
If you would like
I
then
wouldn't trade my boyfriend for the world.
If you would like
guys.
to on your Twitch account, you can. But I'm going on YouTube at the moment. I can make a post about it in a bit. We're good to go, yeah?
Yes.
Ready to roll with pasta and linguine.
I'm muting this because I swear to God,
I'm ready.
If I hear myself, I will absolutely commit unalive.
You will disassociate and be removed from the server.
Exactly. No, I can't listen to myself like that.
I had a breakthrough where I can actually listen to my voice in real time now. It's
I'm ready to kill the party.
At the beginning of the last session, you, after examining this little battlefield in front of you...
Examining? Don't you mean examining?
No, he means examine egging.
After examining...
I like eggs.
Examining.
Examining? First sentence, guys. After examining...
You're doing great.
After examining the little battlefield in front of you, seemingly where the earth had been moved and squashed in various places, cogs and this animatronic kind of laid down on the floor, which Chew had decided to tinker with, and various blood splashes around. You decided to push on forward to this old grand building. Going through it, as you had spent, I think it clocked 4 hours exactly, the weather suddenly shifted to -10 Fahrenheit. As you all rushed to this building, closing the doors behind you, the frost seemed to trickle its way in around the doors, but you were more or less comforted by the whatever little warmth was left within the house, in this building.
Ooh, the Adderall's kicking.
At the very beginning, there was this tall statue which stretched up as high as it can, with pathways leading to the left and to the right, as well as 2 staircases leading even further down as well. You actually examined the statue, and Kitsune seeing it,
Val, do you mind if I, real quick, sorry to interrupt you for logistical stuff. Would you like me to, when you go live on YouTube, to put a live message? Because the bot only says when you post a YouTube video when the live is finished.
Yeah, that'd be good. Thanks.
Okay.
I was going to put one onto Twitter as well, in a second.
I'll do the Discord one.
Yeah.
Sorry. Continue.
Trinette
I'll
had
link.
Trinette had delved into the mind of this statue, pulling what information they could from the history of this place. You didn't pick up much, but you did get a vague flash of this statue being hoisted up by these shadowy figures, your mind almost obscuring what these could have been. The nameplate underneath was Savero Enrona, which I'll put in chat as well. This was the name of the person, the statue. You ventured down into this large room. There was a number of items held up on pedestals, as well as on the ceiling this domed top with this lightish blue kind of colour covering it completely, with splotches of green and other earthen colours, with Trinette looking up and examining it for a bit of time. It looked very similar to a map, however, being from the Underdark, you haven't seen a map as green and vibrant as that before. So it was a large map, potentially from scale, maybe a few continents, with this blue similar to the ocean dividing these spaces between. Going on forward, you heard the sounds of little chickens and roars as you got ready for combat and got ready. This swarm of invisible creatures came forward. Trinette, holding her action, sliced the first one. A little chicken popped out. It was
Chickens.
It was a little creature like this.
Oh my god, I'm not on the roll 20. I'm an idiot. Give me a moment.
A few of them came through,
I did
popped
the
out,
same thing.
and attacked.
Go.
You all fought them off best you could. However, when combat finished, they seemed to be regenerating, even after being killed. In the haste, you pushed on forward, turned around the corner to this big empty room, and went over to the staircase where you saw another one come down from the ceiling, head over towards you, which is when Fenris opened up their sword and swung it down, casting, I think it's 8 divine smites in one go.
Yep.
Fracturing the space in front of you as it was pulled underneath into a rift and was squashed and killed underneath.
Did you break the rift of space and time while I was gone?
Yeah, I was pretty pissed off.
It did drop a mandible. Whoever has the mandible, make sure to add it to your
I leave you
inventory.
guys alone for 1 minute, and you break a rift in space and time.
Don't tell me what to do, Mom.
Go to your room.
I'm trying to, but the bastards won't let me.
Unbelievable.
I was the tank.
These kids.
But that's where we
Crazy
ended off.
kids.
As you were going up these stairs, they're still roaring around you. What are you all doing?
Tried to find a room to barricade ourselves in.
Okay.
Catch our breath for at least a second.
So, if you look on the map, you are around about here, right?
Mm-hmm.
As you begin to go up, there is another big empty room like before. Empty, once again. You do see entry, very similar design to this, so the entry would be in pretty much the same position. Chew is not here right now.
So I was still putting down mandible as part of my equipment.
Can someone, stream the map on Discord since I can't access Roll20?
Oh, yeah, hold on, give me a moment.
Thank you.
Let me, I'm moving it onto a different Chrome page, so, you don't see me, flipping through tabs.
So,
Let me see. To keep things organized. It's good? Bueno? You see everything?
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing?
Can you reiterate for me? I am sorry. My ADHD. I need to consume this tea before I'm fully here.
You've gone up a room. There is another room very similar. It is mostly empty.
Where's Chu?
Chew is outside.
So is Chu right here?
In the haste of everything which would have happened. I mean, do we want to start with Chew?
Well, no. I just want to know where I am relative.
So in
To everyone?
when everything happened, you and Five would have been outside. We'll say
Say 5 power down.
We'll
Like,
say for thematics, 5, when the weather shifted, he protested that he had to go back and deliver this information, and he's going to join you all back another time.
I thought he Windows like powered down, like shut down, like.
Well, he decided to make a break for the. He decided to make a break, and he's going to deliver the information back.
Also, I know I'm not a mod on your YouTube, so I can't help you with this. The title says Spelljammer.
Okay, I'll change that now.
Just letting you know, letting you be aware. Because I feel like you want the right title.
After everything went really cold, you then decided to make a break and link back up with the rest of the team, so you would be at the front.
Okay, I'm at the front. Whatever the hell that means.
Ah!
Do we want to start with you?
No.
Yeah.
Start with the people that are opening a rift in space and time.
Okay.
Ah!
I'm just vibing.
Okay. So, everyone else upstairs.
Sorry.
This
Sorry.
is-
Ah!
It's okay. There's a largely empty room in front of all of you. The one previous did have something in it before. What are you all doing?
Wait, so the upstairs is a bust?
You went upstairs, it's another room.
Yeah.
Like, you could, in theory, like, barricade this room up. Like, it looks empty.
Can I do a quick perception check to confirm that?
Yeah.
Character sheet, why you gotta crash every time I want to even look at you?
Hey, thanks for the like.
Why is my thing without affecting my ninja? Yes, I
Or to
can.
perception check.
Yeah.
So, it appears mostly empty. There's rubble towards the far back wall. It looks like there once were bookcases, maybe at some point art pieces which had been destroyed. Rubble kind of left by the base. There is probably just enough that you could, in theory, barricade this up with like scrap. It's not the most secure place. But if you're
Don't even
quiet,
care, we just need temporary.
huh?
Sorry, if we're quiet.
No, like if you're quiet and they're not aware of where you are, you could in theory hold out here for a while.
That's the plan. Just need to catch our breath.
I am just following the group, making a loud tink 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 sound as each leg crashes down, holding the side of my head and appear to be in pain. I am very calm but obviously crying. Cold, lifeless eyes staring off into space. History check of the area.
History check of the area. Okay. So you're doing a history check of this room or of? It wouldn't. I'll tell you what. Don't give me a history check. Give me an investigation check.
General area.
Okay.
Okay.
Give me a investigation for your best right now.
Can you do?
Right. Trinette. As you begin looking...
I overslept.
Yeah. As you begin looking around, there's not much you're able to find. Like I said, it looks like a bunch of these areas were once set up for art pieces to be done. You're looking at like empty frames with no art in them. There's rubble on the floor, potentially of like statues or things which have long since decayed over time.
Wait, is it me that's supposed to answer this?
I'm saying this to
Everyone.
all of you three.
Yeah, but I got nothing to springboard off this. Sorry.
Am I
I
like?
continue to zone out, occasionally growling.
Okay.
I'm not in there yet, right?
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay,
If we have
cool.
the opportunity, we're gonna just try to be quiet. Find a corner, hide yourself up. I'll watch the door from above.
Okay. If you're all going to be quiet, could everyone give me a stealth check? We're going to do this as a group check, so you each roll stealth, and we can, I'll take the average.
Do you want me
I
to have?
growl very loudly, and how do you hide a tank?
You're gonna have to roll for me, I'm sorry.
Do you want me
Okay.
to? You want to give me
just-
access to Grim's sheet, so
I can roll
because
for
I'm streaming
Grim.
it. Okay,
Well, that's a damn shame at disadvantage.
I'm just gonna join for shits and giggles. I'm not even in the room. I don't need my. I'm just kicking rocks outside,
What?
We didn't barricade the door. We just closed it.
You're
Get
not.
in.
You're not kicking rocks outside. You are running as the temperature suddenly dropped, and you were a bit further back.
Okay.
This happened while they were in the middle of it, and they ran for the room. You saw them go for that same building, so you ran after them, but they have closed the door maybe a few minutes difference. So you're right behind, but
Do I have to make a strength? Is it a particularly heavy door?
we'll get there.
Oh god. If I have to make a strength check to open,
Okay.
I might as well be locked outside.
So I will say that we'll try to say that Fenris, as Trinette kind of comes by and is with this tank, Fenris trying to hide the tank best they can, is in fact causing more noise by doing so. It is Lycidius, who is very stealthy and kind of keeps everyone quiet as you huddle into a corner. You would see the lit hallway from outside the door, a shadow ink around the side. It would stop, and you would just see this beak come through with sharpened teeth that seems to be growling, almost sniffing the air. It just pokes its head through more and more as you see like a quarter of an eye and then a half as it's looking around. You would see it turn its head towards you three in the corner, and you make eye contact with it for a moment. Is anyone doing anything?
We had a long rest or a short rest, but
No, we haven't had either yet.
Oh,
That's
Oh,
why
dear.
we're trying to hide.
Huh.
I'm gonna try to intimidate it.
Oh,
I'm kidding.
Dude.
That's not my job. That's a barbarian's job.
Val, I can't look at my spell slots because I can't access
Can you
roll
give
20.
me
Okay.
access to Grim's sheet, please?
Oh, I understand what you're asking.
That's why. I was like, please, I'll just because I'm streaming. There we go. All right.
Thank
You want me? You want to look at your spells?
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Let me make the sheet a bit bigger so you can see everything.
Mm-hmm.
All right. If it could stop moving. All right.
Also, I feel being above the door frame was being completely ignored. But
Oh,
corner swing.
Oh, you're above the doorframe?
I was trying to be in a different position so if somebody came through, I could just jump on top of it with a fucking halberd.
Okay.
Are you just like
Okay then, if it's just Trinette and just Lucidius in that corner, it's still
Yeah.
going to same thing. It's still going to turn around, look towards them too. You're up above it.
Mm-hmm.
it's actually hilarious.
so I forgot to mark spells like last session, but I should have 2 first level spell slots taken out and only 1 second level left.
Okay.
Fenris, you do get this idea that it, like, just from its smelling and stuff like that, like its eyes flickered up to you for a moment, it kind of knows you're there as well. It focuses on them too.
Is this one of the bigger ones we saw, or one of the smaller ones? I didn't get that full detail.
Bigger ones.
Oh dear. And he doesn't have any smite points left.
I got 2 left.
Oh god.
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
If you don't
we
know.
Are we still in the robot?
Yeah, you're in the corner, you and Trinette. It sees this as its head is coming round the corner. Think like a velociraptor. Its head poked around with the perception check it did. It spotted you two in the corner. Its eyes turned around and its head is fully out. You see its teeth, it's snarling a little bit. It's not entering the room fully. It seems weary, if anything. If there's anything you want to do, spells, anything like that, if you want to try running, you can. If you want to do an insight, nature, survival...
I'll do a survival check on that one. You know what? Yeah, I'll do a survival check on this one. There we go.
Okay. Oh. Trinette, I'm going to remind you of a feature you have. You can, there are certain spells you have which lets you like detect faults and so on.
I have an ability to communicate with animals too. That's a spell.
If the creature...
Let's try it.
1 second. You can read the thoughts of one certain creature, what kind of stuff. If the creature has an intelligence of 3 or lower, or doesn't speak any language, the creature is unaffected. You learn surface faults of the creature. But you don't have to share a language for you to understand its faults. With your survival, or Trinette, are you going first?
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So we'll do this first with Trinette first.
Mm-hmm.
As you see it come round, you'll just click a button on your... Or actually, you'll hold your head and just focus it forward as its ability which comes from you. As from your eyes, Trinette, time slows down. Where you can almost see the little particles of dust floating through the air and they just kind of stop. It's aware of your presence and was aware from when you yelled down the hallway and kind of alerted of all these creatures where you were. It has an idea that something was here. It's curious. It's not so much hunting. It's not like going for a kill. It's trying to learn. It's watching you for ideas. Like, what are you about? It's curious. It's trying to understand why you're, like, what makes you different. Like, it's never seen anything like you before. These creatures, you're getting the sense as you're doing this, are incredibly smart. If you want, this is a bit outside the rules, but I'll let you do this if you want. You have control of it, or rather, you have the tech vault, so you are in its mind. You can maintain this as a concentration if you want. It will still have its ability to move. You will only be able to do this. You can't like switch to something else. If you are focusing on this detect vaults, you can pull more information. Okay? Its mind is actively going to try and force you out. How we're going to do this is you can ask it a question. It's going to do a wisdom save, contested against your cleric DC. For every time it passes, it will answer the question honestly as best it can. For every one that it passes, you get 1 death saving throw failure.
Holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, this creature can also move as this is happening as well. So if it takes an attack on you, you know, it will break concentration. There's nothing you can do about that. But of course, we have Fenris up top.
I feel like I should get in there.
Huh? You gotta work your way there. There's these creatures in there that they're regenerating back.
Oh wow, I hate it here.
Oh god.
Okay. Cool. You see, Lucidius. Trinette puts out her hand, forces her focus into this creature's mind, gets this underlaying, like, surface level fault, and murmurs it slightly to you, like it's learning, it's curious what we are, not hunting, not going for a kill, but trying to understand us. As that happens, you see her put a bit more strain into it, as she forces that connection more. Your DC is 16. That's a pass. So you can ask a question.
Damn.
It doesn't have to be honest with you, but you can ask a question if you want. As that happens, you'll see a bit of blood come down from Trinette's nose as you lose a death saving throw.
Oh no.
We're gonna roll initiative.
No.
Oh god, okay.
Okay, before you do that, can I try to get in there?
Okay. Is that okay with everyone?
That's
Yeah.
fine.
Alright.
Kitsune will give you a bit of time to think on some questions you want to ask this thing.
Let me.
Chew.
Yeah.
As you head on into this this large area.
Do you want me to drag out my token?
Not right now.
What is your name?
Okay. We'll get to the question in just a second, as we're gonna do
What is your purpose?
we're gonna do Chew really quick to see if she can get in the room in time.
What?
We're gonna see if Chew can get in time. Chew. Immediately as you come up, there's this tall statue in front of you. The doors are kind of like a push to get through, but as you kind of pull through and the ice comes free, tall statue in front of you. There's 2 staircases, one to the left, one to the right, as well as corridors to the left and right as well, which go round the corner.
Can I like see any like where my friends may have gone, you know?
You can roll a survival.
Yeah, I guess. That'd be more like investigation, like looking for footprints and stuff.
You can do investigation if you think that's better.
Yeah. Ooh!
Nice.
So you walk on in.
I'm
There
a little
was-
detective.
Just like faintest bit of ice had just kind of come through the door as the snowstorm had happened outside. You just picked up their footsteps as they were going down the stairs, like just so fade that, like, if you wasn't in such a desperate situation, you probably could not have spotted them.
Alright. I would
In
like to go
the
in that direction.
Centermost area, there's this dome above you, blue tiles with splotches of green. On the floor are these little creatures. We'll move you to the map.
Oh. Oh, this is the actual map.
Yeah.
And these creatures are respawning, I'm assuming.
These creatures, as you start making your way down, these creatures would have, at this point, a lot of them have put themselves together. There's like one or two which are still in the process as their veins have almost joined together and are pulling
May
themselves
I-
together like string.
May I try stealthily, like, trying to move through?
Yeah? Oh, good time for quick rolls. Where are you moving exactly? As they're coming alive? The problem
I'm like,
is, as you come on around this big area here, it's like a gazebo. It's like topped. Towards this front here, as you break for it, they're going to be able to see you. But with a 25, they're not going to do anything about it. Or they can really, like, they'll take an attack opportunity, but they're not going to be able to chase you.
alright, so you're asking. Whoops, I didn't mean to draw. Let me delete that real quick. My bad. My apologies.
If you're next to one and then go out of its range, it can take an attack opportunity. But they're in such a position with your stealth, you're just able to get there quick enough where they're still in the process of putting themselves together and probably would not be able to pursue. You gonna run past that one?
It's the only one I could.
Okay, it's gonna make a bite at you. 23.
That hits.
Great.
Wow.
Numbers.
I can't.
There you go. Constitution saving
Woo!
throw.
Oh my god.
So you save and you don't take the poison, but you take 11 piercing damage.
Alright, so that would be 32. I'm at 32 HP right now.
Mhm.
Okay. Not the worst. Not the worst.
But you're able to come up and around. You hear more of these creatures from further within. To your left and to your right, there's a number of creatures. Roll me a religion.
Oh god. Let's pray religion's intelligence. Get it, pray. Anyway. I'm so funny.
It could be a religion or it could be a nature if you want.
Both are the same, so it makes no difference.
So you wouldn't necessarily know what these creatures are, but maybe have heard of descriptions in like old text in the Underdark City. There's a little creature that seems to be poking its head outside of a big room. As it kind of gestures with its hand, it's this inky black, wearing a earthen-styled mask on its face. It's a chewinga.
Oh,
As these are generally creatures that are spawns of or revered by the gods in some way. These are like their
I
caretakers.
wave at the chewinga with her metal arm.
It's gonna beckon you with its hand, and you'll hear it just kind of plop off as it starts running into the deeper and deeper into the room.
Okay. Can I make an insight check to see if I could trust it?
Sure.
I'm trusting it.
Okay.
I'm following the chewinga.
The
feel
room
like
in
the
front of
chewingas
you is
Lead me to my friends.
mostly empty. There is a scar across the floor with this almost very deep glowing purple substance kind of laid on top, and a staircase in front of that. Aside from that, the rest of the room is mostly empty. There seems to be, again, picture frames, like it was an art gallery at some point, but the pictures are just white canvas.
Oh, deteriorated.
Potentially.
So... Is it... Which side is it?
You're in
Is
here.
it this one? Okay, so... I'm gonna run up the staircase. Because I feel like that's where the chewinga wanted me to go. Because why would he want me to be in here? Otherwise?
In which case, we'll say this all happens relatively at the same time, as you all would have gone into the corner, and a few moments have passed as this creature kind of sticks its head in. At this point, Trinette shoots out her mind detect faults and gets like the surface level stuff, relays it back. Chew, rather stealthily, pops up and is just kind of sees this from a distance, as well as Fenris on top. We are going to do this Fate of the Mind, as I don't have a map for this scene exactly. But we're going to roll initiative.
Okay, so... Okay, now that's perfect. See? I'm here for the party, guys.
Yay.
Good.
Holy shit.
This is the creature
You
you'll
stop
see.
crashing the fucking seat every time I try to do something. Talking to D20 here.
Dude, why is my rolling...
Well,
No,
don't jinx yourself yet.
Ooh.
I'm going to put everyone on the map so we can do the token thing.
Yeah, that's what I did. I used the token for mine.
So that should be 17, actually, because I get to add my proficiency bonus. Actually, it should be 18.
I'll roll for
Don't
you
know how
two.
Yeah.
I growl in agony as I send static to everyone and start to relay the information.
Oh wait, let me roll
But the
for-
initial static is painfully loud to the group.
Do you have Graham's token up?
Yeah, it's the one by Trinette.
Is it this
As
one? This one?
as
Okay, let me roll. Oh, did you roll initiative? No, I'll roll initiative.
I run Trinette. As combat starts, as this creature, you see it like open its mouth and just start to ready its claws. This static wave comes out to the rest of the party as you all hear this blast. It all kind of relaying as you all get flashes of what Trinette is seeing as well. Okay. Let me roll for this creature. 13. Cool.
Wait. Okay.
Trinette, you,
How-
not Trinette. Chew, you're up first.
Yeah, why did Roll20 do this? Wait, hold on, I need to reload.
Do you know what you want to
Okay.
do?
Alright. So, he's roughly here. And I feel like...
This room is maybe 30 foot long. maybe 40 foot. Like he's 30 foot from where he is. There's another 10 foot to the one side of the wall to the other side of the wall. And maybe like 25 foot wide, if you know what I mean.
I'm gonna look at my compadres. I don't have a healing spell, I think. No, I don't. I did not carry healing. My apologies.
It's okay.
I do.
Well, you're down. That's why. I want to see if I could help you.
Trinette is not downed because she's focusing on the spell. She basically has like the unconscious condition while still being conscious, because she has to almost be inside this creature's mind, as it's forcing her out, like hitting her.
Okay, so we
Telepathic
just kind of have
self?
to.
Yeah.
So she's not like down, like, but she's just in like a trance.
Yes.
Okay, so that's okay.
Did that mean to actually? I just meant to read it. Sorry.
So I think I'm gonna start safe with a firebolt, perhaps. Maybe as a bit of distraction for what my compadre over here is gonna do. So keep him occupied. So I think I'll start with a firebolt.
Okay. Very cool. As you shoot this creature with fire, you see the fire blast and then shoot around its scales. It's got this kind of carapace that almost insect-like, as it shoots around with a natural protection. It does take some damage as it flinches for a bit. A 13 does not hit.
Okay,
It's
so
resistant to fire.
yeah, no, that was just a distraction.
Surely, yes. Of course. You missed on purpose. Very tactful rolling.
It was said it was supposed to be, that it was supposed to be, what's it called? A distraction, so.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, I'm kidding. Don't worry about it. Fenris, you're up next then.
Well, I was trying to read it, but I did save one spell for just such an occasion. I'm gonna put as a bonus action Shield of Faith on myself, and then I'm just gonna start attacking from the top since I do have a 10-foot halberd. I'm pretty sure I can reach it.
Okay.
God forbid, I will jump on top of its back if I have to.
You can if you want to. If you want to jump on top, it would be a grapple.
Well, I was thinking like fucking pikemen go down with it, like stab into its spine.
I forgot you're a satyr.
You can if you want. So you can jump and attack, and we can flavor it to be that if you want.
I'm just gonna attack normally first. I still have my bunny hops too, so I got
Okay.
mobility on my side. I'll just do 2 attacks from the high ground. Let me use the damn halberd.
Oh, you're pulling a tiny. Hitting Val's creatures from above.
It's the optimal way to stay safe.
I have the high ground.
It's over, Bananakin.
Okay, go for it. Roll the attacks.
I'm trying. I'm legitimately trying.
Sorry. That's a miss. That's a hit.
I'm gonna pump 1 Divine Smite into that too.
Okay. You know, you can use that if you want to. Go for it. If you read the weapon description as well, when you run out of Divine Smites.
I know. I have
Okay.
2 left. So, but we need to get damage out quick. I'll do what I gotta do.
Yeah.
I'm looking. There's damage. Why is that not damage? Oh, sorry.
Sorry, damage is clicking in chat. Nice.
Wait, that's a 1 for my roll. Can I re-roll it since I have great weapon feat? It lets me roll 1s or 2s.
Yeah. So it's 1d10 plus 4.
There we go.
9. And what's your divine smite?
I'm looking for it right now. I'm sorry, this sheet does not make any sense to me because it keeps fucking resetting. So I keep losing place. 2 extra D8.
2d8.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you're using a first level spell slot for that.
Yeah.
Okay. So roll 2d8. Nice. And an extra 7.
16 damage. Yep.
Okay. As it blasts through, hitting it from above, the first one missing as it was aware where you was. It almost instinctively, as the firebolt comes through and it dodges, it ducks its head knowing there's an attack coming, but didn't expect the second one. As you jam into the side of it, your weapon glows for a moment. As you knock and make that damage, it bursts out even more, almost cauterizing the wound you had just made. Anything else you can do?
I already did my bonus action to raise my AC, so...
And to be clear, you are 5 foot up in the air on the top of the door frame still.
Yeah.
Okay?
Unless I could do 2 bonus actions, because then I could just jump away. But...
You can't do 2 bonus actions.
That's what I'm saying. I'm done then.
Okay. This creature here will see... Well, it's going to see you, Fenris, and it's going to... Whoa, okay. It's going to bite. Fenris.
It can contort itself that well?
Can what?
It can contort itself that well? I thought the staircase was pretty narrow.
Well, it has kind of a long neck as it's going to jump up and try and bite at you. With 5 feet, it can kind of jump up in the air and do that pretty easily. It's also going to try and tail you, because it has a 10-foot reach on that. As it misses. But it won't be able to claw as you're slightly out of its range. It's going to come center itself for a moment, look around, and it's going to go for Trinette with a 30-foot movement as it jumps over. It's going to attack because your robot would be in the way. It's going to attack that first. With a 12, it's going to miss. It's going to miss all of that. Trinette. This is when it's your go.
It's your turn.
If you want to ask it a question, this is when you can ask it. You can concentrate on this thing. You can also do anything else if you want to, but it's going to break away what you're doing.
I ask, what is your purpose?
Okay. It will do another wisdom save. 15 against your DC of 16, so it fails. So you saw Fenris go and make 2 attacks of this as time sped up almost for a moment. As it gets kind of close and goes for a claw attack on you, it slows down on the after swing. As you flash into its mind, you get flashes of a vibrant city. You get flashes of yells and screams as it's running away. And then nothing for a while. Just a lingering emotion of being lost. You feel a rush of time as you get a sense of that it just feels lost. And then once, maybe a long time ago, it looked at this place and felt some kind of comfort. And that's when it breaks. Lycidius. Or rather, Trinette, what are you saying?
What?
Hey, sorry. Kitsune's typing something.
Hey, do you mind if I'm gonna use the bathroom?
I am starting to
Okay.
subconsciously vomit as I am in this trance, and I really begin to visibly cry hugging myself. I say, let me bring you comfort.
Okay. Lycidius, it is your go. To be clear, you're all getting these flashes as well. And Lycidius, you're also hearing what Trinette is saying as you're close enough.
Let's see here. Man, it is really hard to read my character sheet through the screen share, but can I cast, or actually, can I use my magic ring as a bonus action?
What are you trying to do? Your magic ring has two effects. Well, it has a few.
Yes,
you can use unseen servant and stuff like that. But what?
I may be incorrect because I can't actually view my sheet at the moment. But wasn't there an effect that allowed me to inflict a vulnerability?
Yeah. You need to use an action to use that one to give it a vulnerability. If you hit something with a ranged attack or spell attack, you can learn. I'm sorry. When a creature misses you with an attack against another creature, you can use as a reaction to analyze it and learn the damage immunities, resistances, all that stuff. You can expend 3 charges after hitting a creature with a ranged attack or spell attack to then give it a vulnerability.
Yes. Okay, in that case, let me double check that I'm remembering the name of the spell correctly before
I'm back.
Hello.
Hello.
Let's go to the spell page.
Sure. Sorry, I was using the bathroom. Let me bring my model back up.
Okay, I would like to cast Dissonant Whispers.
Okay.
The first level?
Yeah, because I only have
Yeah.
a few spell slots left.
So you've casted Dissonant Whispers.
Okay.
Oh, he failed hard.
Oh god, okay.
So it takes 9 psychic damage.
And I would like to expend 3 slots on my ring to inflict a psychic vulnerability.
Where's the ring?
It's just on a it's just a resource.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is it anything here?
Nope. We'll do that later.
I'll make one for you right now. How much in total does it have?
12 charges.
It has 12.
12 charges.
Yeah, and I think I
used
used
2.
1. Oh, 2?
You've
Okay.
lost 2 charges, and you've just lost 3 charges.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Very cool. That's your go,
Whoa.
Lycidius?
I don't know why Roll20's reloading every time you...
Yeah, and Sidious is just going to kind of turn to Chu and go, "That's how you cast a spell."
Here's the spell.
Chew, what's up?
Alright, so the monster is here, right?
Yes.
Am I close enough to it that I can run up and punch him?
Yes.
Cool. But before I do that, because I think I could do a bonus action first.
Yeah.
I'm in your sheet. I'm like, why don't I see my shit? I'm in your sheet. Wrong person. I would like to cast Thunderous Smite.
What? Oh.
The spell, stupid.
No, I thought you meant Divine Smite. I was like, are you a paladin?
I'm not a paladin.
Would you like to?
So first time you hit with a melee weapon, attack during the spell's duration, and my arm does count as a melee weapon.
That is technically, I believe, not true, but we can make it work.
No, I think it does.
Your arm. Okay, yes, your
My arm.
Your robotic arm.
Yeah,
Yes.
that runs on intelligence.
Okay.
We didn't say if I was proficient or not. I don't think you said I was proficient in my arm. Maybe later I can become proficient
You're
in my
proficient in your arm.
arm. Okay. Thank you. Because I was like, I should be proficient in my own arm. I made it myself.
Yeah. So this is your robotic arm, which you have made before.
So
Okay.
that would be a strength save by that. It's probably gonna pass. But that's in addition to me going up to his face and being like, here's my fist of pain. Blah.
Strength saving throw. Okay, so the damage happens. The strength saving throw is if it gets knocked away. So it does get knocked away. It does take the 8 thunder damage.
Really? Does?
Yeah.
But it's a DC 16 strength save. Doesn't it beat it?
The strength save is if it gets knocked back.
So it doesn't get knocked back.
It must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pushed 10 feet away. It happens in the order that it says. So the damage happens, and then the strength saving throw happens, and if that happens, then it gets pushed away. And the 16 does hit as well. So that's 7 bludgeoning damage. So it's the 7 bludgeoning damage with the thunder on top of it.
I was gonna roll for it myself.
Okay, you can roll for it.
Yeah.
Nice, even better than me. As it comes out, your arm gets coated in this force, almost like completely compelling it, almost like the metal plate on it starts shaking from the reverberation of the thunder as you whack into it, and it's at this boom. It just kind of digs its claws into the ground, not being pushed away, but it takes the punch, as that's quite a lot of damage for such a small creature.
Oh yeah.
Fenris.
Paladin's gotta do what a paladin's gotta do. Gonna run at it and stab it in the butt.
You pull out your halberd as you, let's say you swing it around over your head, as you land behind it and go for it.
Cheat, why you gotta keep giving out on me, please?
The 10 fails, but the 22 hits. Yeah, the 8.
Mm-hmm.
How do you want to finish this guy off?
I want it to just be big, bulky. You know, like the Gears of War 3 Lance Charge, or just a big spear running at it? Just full body run into the damn thing. Shoving my whole body into the damn thing and pushing it down.
It'll... Yeah, it's gonna jam through... Yeah.
Making like a sick pushing sound or crushing sound. There's guts and shit flying everywhere.
You hear like the crunching of bones as you've like clearly gone through like maybe the pelvis, or and like hit like bits of chitin and stuff as you kind of go through. It lets out a yell as it looks around and sees you, and it has almost like a snarl on its face as it goes down once again and lands on the floor.
Let's get the hell out of here.
What's everyone doing?
I'm gonna talk to our newest member. Where did you come from? How do we get out of here?
Trinette, this thing on the floor, you still have a concentration on it. It's dead, but it's not thinking. You're still able to ask it questions if you want to. The rest of you are seeing the wounds already start to regenerate.
I'm just trying to talk and I ask, what can I do to kill the creature?
16. So, I mean, first off, that's a pass on its behalf, so that is a failure on a death saving throw from you. So you're down 2. If you lose one more, you die.
I thought I had 18.
Let me double check. Might be wrong. You have 16 as your spell save DC. So on a spell.
Wisdom is...
Oh, it's not your wisdom, it's your spell save.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry. On a spell, like spell save DC at the bottom, spell save DC 16. As well, you do get a. It can answer still. You just don't know if it's necessarily true or not. As you get flashes once again of this creature, in a completely different land. There seems to be a lot more rubble nearby. It looks up and sees one of these tall buildings starting to collapse and fall down towards it. In the far off distance, you see just a blur of a huge creature that towers over this skyscraper as it's falling. It's hulking around. There is to the side some of these clockwork animatronics that, if anything, seem to be aiding as halberds come down, almost in protection of this creature. Roll me a nature really quick. I'm gonna roll you a nature really quick. Oh, controlling sheets is not fun for a DM.
So I'm help at least over here.
A 2. You have no idea what this creature is. As a break in stone and rubble, a little, almost like split the difference between a dog and a cat, pops up over the stone. It seems to be made of like earthen material, like of rock. As it looks at this thing, its eyes kind of glowing a green, and you're back. You just flash back. You're breaking connection.
Who's
Trinette has concentration on this creature. Even though it died, it's regenerating back. It's not dead. You know, it's more like in an unconscious state. In 10 rounds, it'll be up.
Oh, they're losing the brain connection. Oh, Oops. Okay, I was like, internet connection. Oh my god, what's going on?
Yeah, sorry. You can all see this just in the back of your mind. You get this flash.
Oh god. It's dead?
It's dead, but its wounds are healing.
Oh shit.
The party found
We're
out
gonna-
in the last session. This thing will get back up in 10 rounds.
That's why we need to dip or find a place to barricade.
Okay, I have an idea. Let's find I can help barricade. Let's just go find a place to barricade. I have arcade lock, so I'll be able to lock the doors.
I suddenly break the link and start shaking visibly. I scream at the entire group loudly through the telepathy. Stop it, stop it, stop it.
It's okay, was it Trinette?
Yeah.
I was about to call you Trinket. It's okay, Trinette. We're right here. Don't worry. Don't worry, you're alive.
I'm gonna run over. It's kind of more of. I'm gonna cast a little bit of Lay of Hands, 3 points, just a mild soothing.
Okay.
Sensation.
On who? On
On
Trinette?
Trinette. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I
feel like
took a deep breath and calmed my shit.
Okay. Because I feel like Trinette's going through it. I'm still fine. I came in and punched like a badass that I am.
Good old right hook.
Yeah, thank God it's an intelligence thing because it's a metal arm. And I programmed it to be stronger than I really am.
Chew, how'd you get in here? We need to leave.
I followed a little... What's it called again? A little black guy. It was just a little guy. And she's gonna like make like a little... It's like a kind of a blobby kind of thing. A chewinga.
Well, it knows the way around. We need to move. We don't have a lot of options, and time is short.
Alright, well...
You
I do
don't-
have art...
You don't see him around anymore as you... he kind of went through... He ushered you into the room, but as you turned the corner, he had just kind of scampered off into the darkness and faded.
Is this a hallway that we could go through, or is it just like...
Yeah, that's a whole way you can go through.
Let's move.
Yeah, I have, if we find an empty room that
I'm making Trinette the token for us all.
the party.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'll make it Chew because you are here and able to move your character.
You're like, please, someone who can move themselves.
Mm-hmm. And you have a fun token.
I don't know why
Yeah.
I don't have the token.
Yeah, look at it. It's just it's a little guy with the peace sign. Just chilling.
Okay.
But, no, but Chu, she's just gonna convey that she has an arcane lock. So that if we find a room that we really like, I could make sure that nothing gets in there.
Works for me.
I'm gonna cast Divine Sense in the next room.
Okay.
So we could rest and
Just put it in chat real quick.
I can make repairs to my arm that are necessary, of course.
Why is everything?
No, Roll20's being an ass.
Yeah, I can't even read my sheet very well. It's so discombobulated.
Okay.
You can
There we go. Oh,
also...
yeah.
Okay. Throwing it out there. So, depends on strong angle lingers.
You gave me Celestial Sense, which was different, and I tried to pull that up.
Celestial Sense is different.
Okay.
As an action, you can expend 2 charges of Divine Sense. You say the name of a creature and sense the location of all creatures with that same name within 1,000 feet under a similar effect to locate creature.
Gotta learn the name of that creature then. For later.
Within-
For now, we'll just focus on this.
Within 60 feet, not behind total cover. A as you head on into this corridor and you have this going, you're not sensing anything. You're getting a vague kind of whiff of fiendish, which you know was the same as these creatures from before. But as you head on into the next room, it seems mostly void of that.
I'm gonna say the room's safe.
Cass, can you move your token back a little bit?
A little back?
Just
Right
there.
here?
Just there. Just so I can draw the map.
Okay, sure.
Sure. So what happens is it goes up a little bit, and you have these two rooms here. Very small rooms, maybe like 5 foot. You can probably put your arms out to each side and stand inside. And then it kind of goes up and turns this way. After session, at some point, I'll show you where I'm getting the map for this, by the way. It's actually really interesting. That goes down, and there is a... There, cool. And a big room here. So as you're looking into this other room, this room here seems empty. Yeah?
Yes.
Cool. Sorry.
So, which room seems empty? The circle?
Not the circle, the square.
Square is empty.
There's a number of...
Is there a door in square?
There is a door. There's a number of bookcases, and as you go in, I'm going to need perception checks from all of y'all.
Okay, hold on. Let me start with Lycidius real quick.
Or one of you with aid from another one at advantage.
Oh wait, never mind. Can I switch it to Lycidius helping me?
Yeah?
Just because it's easier to just roll a one sheet. Ha ha ha.
Also, kits or vice versa. I know Trina has a higher natural perception than I do.
Oh, perfect. That works. Oh yeah, because you higher wisdom. Got it.
Nice.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, I'm a bard. My spell casting is charisma.
No, my spell casting is
Mine's
intelligence. If you ever
mine's
need
charisma as
anyone,
well.
if you ever need investigation, I'm your gal. And apparently, yeah.
No, I rate that. Like, investigation's really good for looting. It's a very important skill you need. As you head on into this room, there are lines and lines of bookcases, similar to the room below as well. What's different about this one, as you hop on in, immediately you can see this. There's some tables lined out in the middle, almost like this was once a library. People could come, take out books, and then they have like a seating arrangement for people to kind of study for a little bit. On those
Is it a closed room?
tables.
Sorry, I'm asking a lot of questions, but I'm just curious.
On those tables are constructs that seem to have books open, pens in hand, and are not moving. What was your question, Kaz?
Okay. So this is a closed room, right?
Closed room, there is a door, there is a lock on it.
There's one door here, right?
Yes.
So once we're all inside, I would like to cast Arcane Lock on the door
Okay.
to keep us in here and safe because no, there's my character sheet. Let me tick it off. I feel like it's a useful spell.
Oh, it's one of the best, yeah. As you cast Arcane Lock, you feel your coin pouch get very slightly lighter as the coins inside almost turn to dust, wrapping up your arm and then shooting out like chains wrapping the door.
Oh shit! May I borrow some money from someone? Because I don't have 25 gold. I don't have 25 gold, but
I think you do. I think we gave everyone.
no, I have 10.
I think we gave everyone like 500 or something at the beginning, but
Oh, we did.
yeah,
Oh,
I think everyone was talking at the time as well.
Okay, so now I have, because I had 10 because of my background. So I'll just put the money. Thank you so much. I also have the gem they gave me, but I'm not gonna use it for this. Just because it's just 25
That's
gold.
any time. That's not like once per day, right?
It's okay. So as we have it, the ruby weave gem.
Oh, it has
is
3 charges.
3 charges and regains all charges daily at dawn. When you cast a spell holding this gem, you can expend up to 3 charges to ignore the misspells, up to 500 gold pieces.
Okay, cool.
So since this is just only 25, I'm just gonna kind of like okay, so
The door seems locked behind you as it's chained almost.
yeah,
Yeah, but it's this room. There's bookcases. There's these constructs in the middle. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna slump against the floor for a minute, exhausted.
So are we all taking a short rest, or what are we
I'm
planning?
taking a rest. I have to.
Okay, do we want to see if we could try a long rest in here? Is that something we could do?
Yeah, you can wait 8
I
hours.
follow after the group, and suddenly I grab
we
Chew
can
with my
take-
giant fox paws and growl before kissing her cheek and gently put her down. I say,
Aw.
thank you. I love you.
Aw, you're so sweet, Trinette. And also a little scary, but that in a cool way. You're cool, kind of scary. That's what
A long rest is 8 hours.
Okay, so would you like to take shifts of watch?
Yeah.
If you're doing that, bearing in mind,
I just want to sleep.
You get the first sleep then.
bearing in mind, these creatures likely, the one in the other room will likely regenerate, as will the ones from previous as well. They don't know necessarily where you are, but 8 hours is a long time, especially if they're hunting.
Or would you like a short rest instead?
Short rest is the name of the game right now, just to get our HP back up. How is the weather still dissipated?
The weather still, I mean, this is a closed room, there's no windows out. You can make a roll to check.
Are we underground? Like, would we hear like, like the sound of like
Wind?
You're not underground, you are in a building.
Yeah, so you know
You
how like you
wouldn't-
can hear when it's raining outside?
You wouldn't hear any strong wind or anything.
Okay, so this is like a quiet cold. It wasn't like an intense blizzard, is that what we're saying?
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. Just a blizzard out of nowhere.
Yeah, cause
It wasn't a fast blizzard, it was the temperature dropped to -10 Fahrenheit. It then started to snow and the sea started to frost over and all that crazy shit. But the winds, as far as you know, haven't picked up like crazy. It's not a hurricane outside. You're also pretty deep within inside of a building, so it's hard to tell. Sorry, Lycidius, you had something to say?
Oh, I was just gonna say, I mean, I'm fine if we just take a short rest, but, like, I think the goal should be to find some place where we can take a long rest, because, like, we're gonna spell
I mean,
slot.
eventually, yeah, but
Yeah,
for right now, I think a short rest is what we could do.
yeah,
I'm down to 16 health, so
yeah.
If you're having a...
if-
You go on.
If we have a short rest, are we replenishing to like does this reset the HP deduction from the last session from the poison?
Wait. Oh,
No.
did y'all
This
get poisoned?
this does not apply to 2, but we had like an effect where our max HP like
Oh,
healing
that's
threshold was
what.
lowered.
That's why it's in parentheses.
Until they finish a long rest.
Oh god, okay. Well, it is what it is.
All right. So, would you like to heal as much as you can from a short rest?
yes.
Yes.
All right. So let's start with you, Lycidius.
Hold up. Before you start rolling hit dice and stuff, if we're doing a short rest, I'm going to need everyone to roll me a stealth check. We're going to take the group average, so we're going to add them all up, divide it by 4, take the average. I'm going to roll a
Alright.
separate check for the creatures, which is a general perception check.
That's Lycidius. That they're me to roll an advantage, but that's me.
I can do Trinette.
Thanks.
Sorry, I know this is this is a very different campaign than Strixhaven.
All good.
Oh, so the average is like 10. I mean, I can do that maths in my head. Okay. Nice. So you can all roll for a short rest.
Oh, he's gonna find us. All right. So.
I get
Uh-huh.
5 hit dice, so
All right, Lycidius, tell me when to stop rolling hit dice, okay?
Oh, I can't like see numbers on your screen very well.
Really? Oh, I'm sorry. You want me
It's
to?
a little blurry. I also don't remember like how the thing actually works.
So you have 5 hit dice, and they're all d8s. So I'll read the numbers out to you. You have 10 HP right now, okay?
Yes.
So, and your max right now, as of right now, is 25. So when I roll the hit dice, I'll read the numbers and you tell me when to stop, or we're adding on to 10, okay? Or maybe I'll just add 10 to whatever the number is and continue adding the numbers. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright. So your first hit dice is, so you have 16 HP total. Would you like me to roll another one?
Yes.
Alright. 16 plus 9 is 25. You have 20. You've just hit max.
Okay,
So-
yeah, that's fine. Yep.
So you only rolled 2 and max. And I don't think you're a bard. I don't think you have anything else that recovers on a short rest.
I think my bardic inspiration does now. I put it.
But it's at 5, so it's
Yeah.
So
Alright.
you're good on bardic inspiration. Alright.
Cool.
I think that's all
I can
you
roll now.
do.
Oh, nice.
Does my ring recover after a short rest, or is it a long rest?
I think it might be a long rest. Just with the amount of charges in it. But you have 7
Yeah,
charges left.
Yeah.
it'd be pretty unusual to have a thing that recovers on a short rest. That'd be pretty good. Or
Unless you're like a warlock. Warlocks are like a slut for short rest.
Yeah. I played a warlock once.
I've played warlocks. They're fun.
It's basically just like Eldritch Blast with the character.
Okay, I'm just kind of I'm looking through your sheet to see if there's anything that has short rest abilities. But for now, I think that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then I'll just do mine real quick. Thank you for your cooperation.
When everyone is ready, you'll also, as you can hear, scratching at like the bottom of the door and stuff, you'll have another opportunity to do something, anything you want within this room. There are bookcases, there are
Yeah.
scrolls.
I'm grabbing
Okay.
a bookcase and dragging it to the door.
Okay.
I would like to investigate the books that the constructs are reading and just investigate it's just in general.
Okay. The constructs. That's your general investigation?
Yeah, like looking at the constructs and like what the book they're reading.
The constructs seem to be writing a very detailed magic art, almost like they're rewriting spell books, rewriting text. You're looking through it's a massive different subjects, like art books. There's, like I said, spell books as well, and just a lot.
Mm-hmm.
They're not. Roll me an Arcana really quick.
Mm-hmm.
Where you would expect to see detailings of like different spells, books that talk about like evocation, talk about how to manipulate the matter, take the most out of it, and expand on like different elements and forces on like where you pull them from and so on.
Mm-hmm.
This is a very analytical approach to magic. Magic generally, as far as you know, if it's too analytical, as soon as if you use it like maths, it doesn't work. You have to be creative. It's a very unique process. People don't just learn magic, they understand it. You're looking through these books and you get an idea that these spells generally could not work, because they're very analytical. However, with time and processing, it's a very laid out description of them. They could be decoded into spells in the future.
Do you need healing, Mama Chew? I say as I start to wake up and approach behind Chew very slowly and quietly for a fox mech. I try to read the past of the room. History check.
Okay, history check.
Um,
You're trying to
So-
read the past of the room as well. Okay.
yeah, so Chu is gonna say, "Oh no, thank you. I'm already I've done well. Are you okay?" Like just looking at the state of Trinette. And also just for character, she's doing mending on her metal arm just to make sure that her metal arm is intact.
I'm going to die, but I'm okay.
Okay. You'll be fine. Why do you have two music bots running right now?
One for ambience, one for music. Do you want to pick up these spell books? These animatronics seem to be not functioning right now.
Oh yeah, we're taking.
Okay.
I'm putting it into my bag of holding. That
You're
I
finding-
totally have.
You're finding a few books. There, a lot of them just seem. Yeah, you can. Let's say, roll me a d12.
Oh, it says I'm over carry capacity right now, but is that negated because the bag of holding?
No. You get the ticks and stuff. I can sort out the sheet.
Okay, like, can you...
Yep.
Okay, thanks. So D12?
Yeah. Yeah, the ticks next to your things, when you deselect them, it'll take off the weight capacity. D12. There's
Yeah,
9 of these spell books.
If I tick them off, but, like, can they just be in my bag of holding?
Yeah. Just type in ancient spellbook 9 and then tick it off. You also get 2 ancient enduring spellbooks.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put like 2 books here and from the compendium, and then I'll just do that. What the hell just happened?
Huh?
I clicked something. Give me a moment.
There are 2 enduring spellbooks as well, which is a common magic item that don't deteriorate with age.
Ooh. I'm not a wizard. I can't use that. But wait. Oh, can I?
Sorry, Trinette, you are doing a history in the room.
Alright.
And Lycidius, what are you doing as this is happening?
Can I look at the books?
Okay, yeah.
Alright.
Trinette, with a 7, you're trying to pick up stuff in the room. There really doesn't seem much recent history in here. You're not able to pick up too much. You can roll me an investigation, Lycidius.
Okay.
Let's say as you look at the ones already on the bookcases, also on... Oh, you're rolling investigation already, okay.
Okay, so how many spell books are there?
2 enduring spellbooks.
But then normal spell books.
They are enduring spellbooks and they are filled with spells.
Okay, so it's just 2 enduring spell books. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I'm keeping that.
Oh. You need us to roll for you?
Yes.
Okay.
I apologize.
Sorry, I will do that. An 11. As you're going through, on the far back wall, there seems to be a pedestal with a stone carving of a book. It's hard to tell if it's for display purposes or what, but a book kind of hovering on this pedestal, maybe ornamental, who knows. The bookcases around, a lot of them seem the paper has withered in age. This takes a long time to do. If a book is like well preserved, it could last hundreds of years maybe. These books have obviously not been in like the perfect condition, but they have just been sitting there, not like opened and stuff, but they have withered. There doesn't seem to be any moths or bugs or insects. They've just wilted with age.
Oh, why is my thing frozen?
You're seeing again a number of books as well dotting around. These are again enduring spell books. On some more, I guess, important topics, penned in such a way where the information was not meant to be lost. There are books penned in a language which you don't fully understand. It's hard to make out what they are exactly. You can roll me something if you want. Maybe a history or arcana if you want to know something like that.
Help?
On this...
Oh,
go on.
I'm saying, can I help?
Can I roll arcana?
You may help, yeah. If you both want to work on this, you can roll arcana with advantage. I will roll.
Does it have to be Lycidius's arcana?
We can roll your arcana with advantage.
Okay.
Would you be bringing these to Chew?
because it's an intelligence stat and I want to help out.
Lycidius, are you bringing these to Chew to look over?
Ye-
Yeah?
Probably not.
Oh,
Okay.
never mind.
We'll
I'll just roll as it.
Yeah, we'll roll your Arcana normal then.
Me, the player, would. Lycidius, I don't think so.
It's hard to tell. Some of them give you like a magical vibe to them, but some of them may be historical texts. It's hard to say at a glance.
Lycidius is. Can we take some of the books?
If you could carry them.
Can Lycidius just shove a couple of random books in his belongings?
Yeah. Okay. How many are you gonna take?
2.
Okay.
I'll let you decide what they actually are.
Great. Okay, you've added 2 books to your inventory.
What
Fenris, as all this is happening, you hear a disturbance on the far back wall.
When you say far back wall, you mean the one furthest from the door?
Furthest from the door, yeah. This is towards the end of the
Alright.
long rest.
Oh wait, did you put 2 books already in there?
Yes.
Okay, I was good enough for you.
Have I already dragged the bookcase, one of the bookcases, to the door at the time?
Yeah, easily. You would have done that at the beginning of the short rest. And I'm guessing stood watch in case anything happened.
Yep, that was the plan. I'll wander over there.
Okay, you're just gonna wander, not tell anyone else?
I mean, we're mind linked, so right? We're still mind linked.
Yeah.
I'll just ping. I heard something on the wall. Be right back. I don't got time for this. I'm fucking on vigilant mode.
You start to head over as you pop your head around the corner. Oh, okay. Okay. You see books start popping out of the shelf, one after the other, landing on the floor.
I'm just stabbing straight into where it's coming from. No, there's just no time for questions.
Okay, roll an attack.
Character sheet, I beg of ye. Please.
You're hitting an AC of 15. You go and hit it. It misses the target. Okay, it misses the target with the first one as a little paw comes up and around the side as a similar Chewinga than before pops round and like monkeys on the shelf. With the second attack it hits.
Oh, what? The Chewinga's attacking?
No, Burkers.
No,
No, it's just a little guy.
Your
They're just
second
little-
attack is happening?
Yep.
Cool. It will
I mean,
poof.
I've already committed to it.
Yeah, exactly. It'll poof into ink. As a little mask is going to drop down to the floor.
That's so depressing.
Chewingas.
I feel like I did something wrong here.
You're
That's
just
all I'm gonna say out loud.
As a paladin? Wait, wouldn't you have made a... Oh.
Wait, that's... Okay.
My
Chewingas
character is
and...
exhausted.
Chewingas and Flumps are the 2 creatures in D&D that if you kill, you immediately get hate.
I am following Chew like a puppy, obviously more comfortable around her. I slowly lower to the
Wait.
ground. I grab Henry. That was helpful to the mission.
If you kill, you immediately get what?
Hate.
Oh.
Like, it's just...
Because they don't do anything. They're just little guys.
I didn't know what it was.
How
Exactly.
could you? How could you?
When you say you get hate, do you mean in character or out of character?
No, out of I'm kidding, I'm joking.
Okay.
Fenris, no, as you strike this thing, unknowing what this thing is or anything like that, it poofs in and a little mask hits the floor.
I need to remind everyone I have an int of 7.
I'm so sad. A little guy.
You killed the doggy.
I am a killing machine, and I am not ashamed of it.
I'm just a little guy.
That's unfortunate.
You killed the doggy.
Good.
Fenris, what are you doing?
I pick up the mask.
Okay. It's this little
Inspect it.
wooden like made of earthen material. Like has eye holes and all that stuff. It doesn't seem particularly special, but you also never saw any of these creatures with anything like this. This seems like something crafted. It doesn't seem like something these creatures outside have the ability of doing.
EB.
I'll bring the mask back to Chu, and I'll solemnly hand it to her.
Did he give you this?
Something like that.
Oh.
I stand up awkwardly. I'm gonna go watch the door. If you hear any other noises, don't send me to investigate. I'll probably just
God.
put it down on the spot.
Okay. But yeah,
Bring
that's.
back to my corner in shame.
One last, if Chu would like to with advantage, investigation before we leave this room.
Sure. Oh, investigation with advantage?
Yeah, as other people are helping you.
Oh, I would love that. I love that a lot. Thank you. I'm wrong sheet. I was like, why is my investigation so low? And why do I have a proficiency in... And it's like, oh, wrong sheet.
Me too.
Mm-hmm.
You're going around stuff, a lot of it has already been taken. There's just wilted books of all sorts and these spell books lying around. These animatronics these constructs don't seem to have a way to activate, almost like they're still active, but it's like the command in which processes them isn't active right now, or they're thinking in like a loop, a logic loop almost. They're like paralyzed. The far back wall where this pedestal is with this stone book catches your eye for a moment, as it is in a indent in the wall. Catches your eye as something odd.
Can I pull the book? Secret tunnel?
Pull the book.
Pull the book. Pull the book.
Pull the book. Pull the book.
You're a little bit
Yeah.
too small. As would Trinette go up and help? As you're reaching up, you know have an idea that something's going on.
Yes.
As you go,
Yeah, can I get it out to someone to pull the book for me?
you
'Cause
reach up to try and grab the book as these two fox arms come
Yes,
up
I
and
will
around
with everyone.
and pick up the book in place. There's a churning sound as the stone piece beneath you starts to rotate around in a circle. You and Trinette are on it. Lycidius and Fenris are not on it.
Hey!
As it's rotating, are you two
I
gonna...
hear danger. I am getting turned on.
Are you two... Anyone else doing anything while it turns?
Can I try to jump on the thing?
Yeah, dexterity save.
Okay. Roll for me, please.
You will be able to jump on, yeah.
Okay, I jump on.
I can use my bunny
I
hop.
think you should be able to rabbit hop on.
You can
That's
rabbit
what I was
hop.
about to say. I'm just rabbit hopping it.
Okay, we can do that instead of a dexterity save. As you, Lycidius kind of jumps in at the last minute, and you bunny hop from across the room and jump on. It's a squeeze, as this is clearly a shaft meant for maybe 2 people, 2, maybe 3 at a push, and there's 4 people.
I can hold 6 people, by the way.
And a tank crammed into this one space. As you shift around in place, it is dark. Cobwebs on the ceiling, and dust leading to a staircase down below.
Oh. I think I have dark vision.
If you have dark vision, I believe you would be the only one.
Alright. I have dark vision. What do I see?
Can I just shove Henry down the stairs?
You can? Yeah. As you kind of shift around in place,
I will.
it will kind of like push a few of you out anyway, as the tank has to like back up and reverse. It like kind of will kind of get tousled around. Fenris in the lead, as you said.
I guess I'll take point.
Torch Fenris?
Just shove him.
You can try.
Do you have a torch?
Nope.
Cool, I'm gonna hand you a torch.
Thank you.
You start making your way down as, again, cobwebs in the ceiling.
Keep that torch low. We don't want this place to catch on fire.
Well, spiders dot the ceiling. As you haven't seen spiders since leaving. You haven't seen a bird, a moth, anything like that. But this corridor is filled with the little insects that you would expect. As you go down the corridor, down the staircase, leading all the way down, the little inlets lined with little torches, like candles, which may have been
where's the?
burning for
Is it?
a
Where is
long
it
time.
here?
Yes. Heading down and down, there is this room in front with 2 long tables made of stone, chairs made of stone, and maybe once upon a time a banner, some decoration in this room long since has faded.
Wow.
You see on the table
Oh.
goblets and pieces of pottery, and almost like a picture of a dinner was being done here. Kind of like
Well, hell of a
walking in,
break room.
walking in on like the ruins of Pompeii. You see these like everything arranged in like the middle of a big feast or something. There's a room on the far back wall. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna advance up.
Okay.
Halberd at the ready.
To what, the wall at the back?
The wall in the back, yeah. Slowly but surely.
It isn't a big room. It's more like a deep inlet into the room, as it pushes maybe a good 15 feet deep, and then cones at the top. You see depictions on the walls. I'll need an investigation on them, as it has a very artistic kind of style. The colour long since faded, as it's in black tones and grey tones. but it all comes to a center towards this book held on a pedestal at the back.
I can't read. Can someone else tell me what's going on?
Can I try reading?
You can try reading.
What would that be? What check? Investigation? Okay, cool.
Well, you're
Because I just saw
reading.
you ruin this.
It's reading, so
What-
actually give me a Arcana, let's say.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Really?
Okay, so it's
Ah.
magical reading. Yeah, no.
You don't really have a strong idea as to what this is. It is a magic item.
Wait, it's a magic item? Oh, hold on.
It
May
seems
I?
to be a. You can identify.
Funky. Yeah?
Go to grab this book. You get a blast of an image in your head, which is going to be relayed to everyone as well, of heat and fire and brimstone. This book is made of the flesh of a demon with a gold-plated hand as the latch. This is what you find.
Does anyone want this? I feel like this is in our...
It sounds exceedingly dangerous.
And I'll use it.
I'll hold on to it.
If the little lady wants it, she gets it.
Smeagol wants the ring. Who's gonna hold it?
I don't want to
They
hold
wanted
this.
it.
I'm the pack mule.
I'm also down to take it, though. That sounds like a nice
Are
backup
you-
item.
Are you gonna take it, or are you going to attune to it? Attuning to it means you can actually use it.
Do you want to have a first dibs, Trinette?
I'll try.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is going to happen?
That all depends on the roll.
I've actually pre-rolled this.
Oh, yeah?
Let's find out.
Are you sure? Have you read all this? Are we good for this?
I hold out my hand.
I read through the whole thing. I'm not scared.
Okay, cool. So you're gonna attune to it.
Who, Trinette or me? Because Trinette's
I hold out my hand without fear.
You hold out your hand and grasp it, taking it in and spending some time as you read through. Start with a few things will happen immediately. You get a rush of
Haha.
energy run through you as you gain a +1 to your AC.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah, you gain a +1 to your AC. Oh, there it is.
I'm super tank.
So So your AC is now 19. You also have gained proficiency in a stat of my choosing. As this blast comes over you, you become proficient in religion. You also, as you touch onto the book, it runs up your hands like a vein, like a parasite has entered your body. Your skin turns a deep red, and claws start to form. As it goes up and up into your back, your shoulder bone starts to shift as you hear a crack. Goes across your chest as scales start to form, and as it goes up to your head, horns sprout out. You have taken on a demonic form.
I go vroom vroom. I start dancing in the mech. I giggle softly. I scream in agony now.
Oh, from all of that, okay. In that order. Also, before using one of the artifact's properties, as an action, you must use a bonus action to draw blood from yourself. Either from yourself or a willing or incapacitated creature within your reach, using a piercing or slashing melee weapon. Subjected creature takes 1d4 damage to the appropriate type. So before you use one of the actions on this book, you have to use a bonus action first, and you deal yourself 1d4 damage, or someone else, or something like that.
Can I just stab Dirk?
Yeah, if it's a willing participant, yeah. If they're unwilling, you have to... No, if they're unwilling, it says they have to be willing, incapacitated, or yourself.
So it has to be willing.
If he's willing, then it will work. If he's not willing, then no.
You talking to me?
I'll stab myself.
Now,
Oh, I don't think you have to do it now. It's when you cast. You don't stab yourself now.
when you cast an action, so when you use one of the spells, when you use one of the effects, anything like that, then it happens.
What can I cast?
Let's go through it real quick. This is a book talking about the Abyss's infinite layers and all of its inhabitants. If you tear a page out, more pages will spawn. It is a book of infinite pages. The book has 8 charges. You regain 1d8 expended charges at dawn. Cool. You can spend charges to cast different stuff. Tasha's Hideous Laughter. You can cast Magic Circle.
Can I turn off demon form?
Not your demon. The form you have on, that is permanent now. As long as you are attuned to the book, that is what you have. You can cast Magic Circle, Magic Jar, Planar Ally, Planar Binding, Plane Shift, to the layers of the Abyss only, Summon Fiend, to any book which is in the book. Sorry, to any demon which is referenced in the book. You get extra stuff when you make a survival check against demons and stuff. Your magic causes pain to fiends while carrying the book. When you make a damage roll you cast, or for a spell you cast against a fiend, use the maximum possible result when rolling. That's important because...
Can I use their pages as infinite toilet paper?
Potentially, yeah. You are wiping your ass with demon stuff.
You might have a small burning sensation.
Basically, when you hit fiends, you do the maximum possible damage. These creatures you have been fighting are fiends. When carrying the book, whenever you cast Magic Circle, naming only fiends, or a Planar Binding spell, whatever, spell is cast at 9th level regardless of what spell slots you use, if any. The fiend has disadvantage on saving throws. Basically, you have the ability to see a fiend, trap it in a circle so it can't.
What's up?
So it can't leave, and then contain it into the book and make it an ally which will follow your orders. Any fiend which you have trapped inside of the book, when you finish a long rest, can attempt to possess you.
I'm a Pokemon trainer.
Kind of, yes.
That's actually really cool.
Sorry about that. I had to take care of a circuit breaker problem.
It's fine. But yeah, basically I just
I
finished
must
explaining.
find some pets.
There's a bunch of little bonuses and stuff. Basically, Kitsune has the ability to cast Magic Circle on a creature. Magic Circle takes a minute to cast. These things, when they're killed, they take a minute to regenerate. So you kill it, Magic Circle, cast a minute, it becomes your ally, and then you'll have a little teammate until the spell goes away, or at the long rest, it can try and possess you, Kitsune. So that's what you're dealing with right now.
Awesome.
Legendary magic item. Let's go.
Very nice.
Is there anything else anyone would like to do? While all this is going on, you've seen Trinette take on a demon form in front of all of you.
Lycidius is just like, oh, Lycidius is just going to turn to Trinette like very, very wide-eyed, and his tail is like between his legs again, and he's just gonna kind of like gesture at her and then like glance over at his other two party members and then turn back to Trinette and say, Are you like okay?
I'm just great.
He's kind of like side-eyeing.
I scream.
Like, he doesn't really believe it.
I'm gonna pat her head.
Yeah.
Like,
It's scaly and rough. There's a bit of heat coming off of her skin. There's a notable difference. Like this
I
isn't-
keep screaming, thanks, guys.
Very clearly, this isn't an illusion or anything. This is actually a physical form.
Oh, that's cool.
well, besides the yelling, you don't seem messed up. We're gonna have to get through this next section a little quietly, though. Can you be quiet?
I'm Demon Fox, I want to kill shit.
We're gonna kill shit, but we need to get
Be
back
quiet
up.
while I'm doing it.
Yeah, we need to get
Okay.
quietly. Okay, good. We can work with it.
Yes, mother.
Okay, good. Good daughter. I think it's time we get the hell out of this building. It's clear we're not going to be safe in here. Yay? Nay? I'm looking
I
for opinions,
agree.
people.
Yes.
All right.
So you're leaving?
We're going to leave. Is there any other ways out of this room?
There seems to be one way in, which was down the staircase you went.
Can we just jump out the window in the tank?
No, sadly there are no windows, right?
Not in this room, but there were windows back there you could try.
All right, we're We're going back up. Keep it tight.
Let us jump down.
We're gonna head back to the staircase, I suppose.
Okay.
I can float.
Okay, let's do that then. As you head back up, normally, doing the same thing you did before, so the dais kind of turns around. And then you're back into the same room as it was before.
Is the door breached?
Door is not breached at this point in time. Yeah.
All right, formation order. We're gonna make this quick. We're gonna make this clean. Everyone stay near the tank. I'll watch the back. We're gonna run for a window, find a way out of here, and let's get the fuck out of here. I'm tired of these bugs.
Same here. There's a window?
We're
Back the way
finding
you came,
anything we can
probably.
get out of.
Back the way you came, probably.
I follow everyone giggling hysterically and then snarling, then crying. Everyone load up.
You heard the lady get in. I'll
We
watch
are
the back.
jumping.
So you're breaking arcane lock.
Wait, are we going... Did we go back through here or something? What were we
have to
doing?
we have to backtrack our way through the building and look for a way out.
Okay.
But we're gonna be moving quick.
I'll break arcane lock.
Just
once we
running.
get to the door.
Just so you know, so I'm going to paint this real quick. This room here, as you came into it, was pitch black. No windows there. The room below it, pitch black. No windows there. You know what, really? Since coming in, you haven't actually seen a direct window out, but you've also taken the path forward. You know what I mean? You're going down like the middle of the building.
I thought you said it was.
Which one? This one?
If this is it, we can gun for the door.
Never mind.
The room... There, no, sorry. I think I said there was light coming through through here. Let me actually... This is what you would be seeing. So there's light coming through here, and you saw a shadow kind of ink onto the side. This room, this corridor here is dimly lit, which is where this comes from. But there is potentially a light source further up this corridor. So the light is coming down. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to run through to the light and trying to smash through with my mech.
Okay. Roll me, we're going to do this as a skill challenge, okay? Skill challenge is...
Right into it.
You're going to be running. You'll do a certain amount of checks, and that determines how well this goes. You can also do any,
Right into it full speed.
any spells, any features, anything like that to do that. As you would be going up and then round the corner. I'm going to need... Sorry, is everyone on your mech?
I'm in the back just to make sure we have some extra protection if anyone else wants to step out, but I am right behind her.
I'll wait for everyone.
As everyone gets onto your mech, you go out and up and around the corner towards where you believe the light to be. Burke, Fenris, I'm going to need a constitution check from you, as this
Sounds
is your stamina to keep up. You go fast, but like
Charge the wall.
a wound you took before was has been injuring you, and as you go to try and keep up, you just kind of stay back a little bit. Sorry, are you charging the wall?
She's trying to bulldoze through it.
The wall or the window?
Where the light was, what she said.
Everything.
So just so I can get this straight, you can go through the wall if you want to. There's dim light in here. There seems to be a light source up and around the corner. Are you going to charge through the wall or towards where the light source is?
Light source for me.
Hit the source.
Cool. You go up and around the corner. You see 3 more of these little chicken creatures kind of sporadically through that corridor. I'm gonna need I'll tell you what.
Beaker, stop. Sorry. Cat.
Tell you what. I'm gonna roll if you want. You can roll an acrobatics as you try and like jump through.
What do I need?
Acrobatics if you want to try and jump past them. Athletics if you're trying to barge through them. It can be with advantage if either Chew or Lycidius can do anything to help.
What are we doing?
Skill challenge. So
We're getting the fuck out of here.
yeah, if you want to do anything like an Arcana check to try and do something with the circuitry to make her go a bit stronger, or something like that, like think outside the box. Like, is there any checks you want to do to help?
I did acrobatic.
You're stomping through as you're jumping, kind of run up one of the walls and then jump off and then bounce onto the other one and then land as you avoid the first 2. Fenris, you're a bit back.
I can put my shoulder into the last one, right?
Yeah? You want to do an athletics?
I'm doing athletics.
Everyone would be bouncing.
With a 19 athletics, you barge through. That's just enough to kind of knock them off to the side. They're caught somewhat unawares by like, what the fuck is going on? As you charge on through behind this rampaging fox. Blasting forward, you see this tall window straight in front. This tall, maybe going up like a good 20 feet into the window. This is a tall window. Is there anything either Chew or Lycidius would want to do at this point?
I do not know.
So Trinette is busy.
Run super fast directly into the window frame.
You know what? Cool. Roll me finally one more athletics. You can roll this at advantage if someone else can help you out. Is anyone helping?
Well,
Okay.
I'm lagging behind, so
So with a 1,
What do we need to do to help her
anything.
out?
What can you do? An Arcana if you want
I'm
to try
dying
and
laughing.
an Arcana if you want to try and supercharge it and then blast it forward. You could roll a survival if you're trying to like pick the best route.
Oh, this.
I mean, Berkey, if you want to help, you could say that you catch up and you're like charging into the back and pushing it forward.
I mean, sure, I'm happy to fucking just body check a tank. That sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll look for the best route or something. I don't know. Survival, I guess.
Okay.
Do I roll with advantage or?
Roll a survival normal. If you get high enough, then you can help the athletics roll. Sure. Now you can roll athletics with advantage. As you go to whack into the window, as it just... You're bounding forward and hit onto the window and bounce
I'm
backwards.
getting pounded in the rear.
Wait, okay, so are we trying to break the window? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
Can I use my metal arm and make an attack on the window instead?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. You ever
With
see,
an
like, a
advantage
Albert
or
overhead
what?
thing?
It's a normal attack onto the window. It's advantage athletics to try and bust free.
Okay, so I'm gonna attack the window.
Okay, that hits. Okay. Jesus Christ.
Can I use my paws?
Yeah. I mean, you don't. We'll say for the thematics of it, like just for the drama. As all this is happening, these little chicken things have kind of turned and they're just running towards you all. As you went up, bounced off the window, landed backwards behind. You'll get ready. Chew goes in and punches it, and Fenris pulls out the halberd, lunges over the top, and strikes the window as your paws come out and punch it as well. The glass shatters outwards as you all fall down onto the streets below.
Fuck yeah.
It's a bit of a drop as you land in soft snow.
Hell yeah.
Are we freaking out? Is this our first time seeing snow?
This is the first time seeing snow.
I don't like it. Cold.
Well, there's only one way to go, and that's out. Let's go.
I thought we already fell out into the street, so...
You're in the street, in the snow.
This feels soft and cold.
I'm gonna start looking around for other buildings we can go into. Is it still the deadly temperatures that it is?
It's minus 10 Fahrenheit. Give me a perception check.
Is it snowing, or did we just land in snow?
You landed in snow. It is snowing, but it's not as... It's minus 10 Fahrenheit. You can... Okay, with 23 perception.
I suddenly send a message. Can someone feed me some of the white stuff? It looks tasty.
Well,
As long
I
as
say
it's
yes,
yellow, then maybe.
It's minus 10 Fahrenheit. As you look up, you see the sun trying to
Beaker.
heat up the area around. As you see on the top of these buildings, like almost like a waterfall kind of flowing down where the ice had landed and is now falling off. Fenris, this is your call. This is your call to action, your debate.
I literally did not understand what you meant, though, by what you just said there. I am confused and confounded by that statement.
Sorry, it's minus 10 Fahrenheit.
I know, so what am I seeing? I didn't understand your statement about waterfalls and sunset. I don't understand it. I'm sorry. Like, I'm trying to respond.
Sorry, that's something I'm trying to get out of. I'm very sorry.
Yeah.
There's
Are
snow.
you saying that there's noticeable spots where it's actually warmer?
Yeah, there's snow all around, but it's heating up. The snow which has fallen on top of buildings are like melting and flowing off.
Okay.
So
So what is the closest building to us that has the melting temperature? That's
well,
what I can perceive as.
with your 23 perception, this is up to you as to what you want to do from here, okay? From the window which is smashed out behind you, one of these big creatures comes out and lets out a roar. As that happens, you look up as your head pokes up out of the snow. You see maybe 5 of these buildings around you, tall, piercing the sky, as you see little dots start to appear in the windows or the floor levels of these things. There's a few hundred of these creatures who are now, their eyes on you.
We're leaving.
There is one more creature.
Mm-hmm.
You see far off in the distance a gargantuan creature, one that dwarfs these skyscrapers entirely. a clawed hand pulls back, as if like pulling back a vine, or peering through like a ledge or something. It sees all of you, a good maybe 200, 300 feet away from where you are now, and it looks right in your direction. It is a huge creature with teeth coming out of this almost like T-Rex styled face, a shell on its back with spikes protruding out, and these huge claws.
Oh wow. Do I recognize this?
Fuck.
This is not the creature that ate my arm, right?
No.
Oh god, no! You would eat you all in one go.
This creature
Fuck
could
off.
eat you completely
Fuck
in a
off.
bite.
I can't believe it. You want to take a pee break before we get into this?
You can take a pee break.
I needed food an hour and a half ago. My glucose levels are fucking done.
We can have a
Go
Go
five,
get a snack.
we can have a 5-minute break.
Please.
Mm-hmm.
Be right back.
Yeah. Who's still here?
I am.
I have been waiting to
I
throw this
am.
at all of you. Because I was talking to you before about like classic creatures to fight and stuff like that. And this creature's one of them. This is one of the classics.
Unbelievable.
Huh?
Unbelievable.
Too much? To be square, it's a bit away. Like,
I don't know.
it's not like combat range, if you know what I mean. It just sees you. All of this sees you.
Ah. Damn.
Is it like gonna come towards us though?
It doesn't. It's just kind of watching you all from a distance.
I see.
Guys, a doggy wants to play.
Yeah.
Huggies!
I'm not sure if that was. I don't know if all of this has been too much, or I don't know the reaction that we had, but
I am here.
okay. This is all fine. It's more like a, this is the final boss kind of thing.
Okay, so is this the last fight of the session?
No.
We're not fighting it. It's just like a teaser for later.
Is this a thing we're running away from right now?
You don't have to run from it.
You ran from a fucking Tarask.
To be straight up clear, you see buildings stacked with these little creatures, right? In the distance, you see this Tarask, covered in snow, watching all of you. And
Watching.
all of these little dots in the skyscrapers going up, you see like hundreds of these insectoid creatures.
No.
Looking.
No. No. Sorry. This cat has been trying to climb on me the entire session.
Anxiety just spiked because you were like, no,
Sorry,
no.
She was like in the act of like climbing onto my shoulder, and I was like shoving her away, like, no.
The destructive potential of the Tarrasque is so vast that some cultures incorporate the monster into religious doctrine, weaving sporadic appearances in stories of divine judgment and wrath. It's a creature of the apocalypse.
Also, check no mic. Grim, is this you right now? Oh, why doesn't the link work? Okay, there it is.
Hey, I can't wait till you fight this thing. Or if you fight this thing. Who knows?
I feel like knowing you, we're gonna end up fighting it.
It has a plus 19 to hit.
That's terrifying.
Mm-hmm. It also has 5 attacks.
I start running.
Like, this thing looks like Godzilla.
Frightening.
I know Burke isn't back yet, but just we're not gonna play it out. But like, just what is everyone planning to do?
Find another safer place, perhaps?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Because it's still cold as hell.
Dieter.
Detour?
Ghost.
I mean,
I found the chili sauce.
the legendary Trask is possibly the most dreaded monster of the material plane. It is widely believed that only one of these creatures exists, though no one can predict when and where it will strike. A scaly biped, a Trask is 50 feet tall and 70 feet long, weighing 100 tons. It carries itself like a bird of prey, leaning forward and uses its powerful tail for balance. Its cavernous maw yawns wide enough to swallow all but the largest creatures, and is so great is its hunger that it can devour the populations of whole towns. Legends tell how the Tarrasque slumbers in a secret lab beneath the earth, remaining in a dormant state for decades or centuries. I'm trying to excite all of you by reading this, but it's probably not helping.
Scary.
See, as a former Call of Cthulhu player, it's just terrifying.
Okay.
Yeah, we're only level 5, Val.
Berkey back.
Yeah, I'm back. What's up?
We are
Okay.
not excited to see a Tarrasque. I'm gonna be quite honest with you, Chief.
The whole situation's pretty tentatively fucked, if I'm gonna be
I
honest.
know, I know. I'm scared.
Lycidius is probably looking at that thing like, oh, well, we're all gonna die a horrible death.
No, we're running to
But
a building. This is not a time for discussion. This is a time for running.
Well, yeah, but like,
Find another building that we could just
Like, I-
coop up in while the winter is going.
like,
We don't have a lot of
he-
options.
I don't think he really expected to like come out of this mission alive before, but seeing the Tarask in the distance, he definitely doesn't think they're coming out of it alive now.
Don't give up hope yet.
Well, I mean,
Ooh,
I'm sprinting towards the nearest building with the least amount of eyes in it.
you poof out of the snow and sprint as close as you can to just anywhere. Honestly, the safest place would probably be outside right now. All of these little eyes seem to be staring at, like they're in buildings. There doesn't seem to be anything on the streets or anything, and the snow is melting.
Well, what I'm saying is we need to be out of the vision of the fucking Tarask. We need to find alleyways or something to slip into.
There's definitely alleyways as you'd make eye contact for a little bit as it just kind of... You move out of the way towards like an alleyway to try and get some shelter. It's definitely... You see its eyes move. It's definitely watching you all as you dart to the side. It doesn't...
Oh, good.
You don't hear it start to approach or any footsteps or anything like that.
Okay. So we're in an alleyway. As long as we break in line of sight, that's all I care about right now.
You've broken its line of sight.
Situation is untenable. Retreat recommended.
Yeah, whatever the fuck he said.
I agree.
Game plan. We cannot risk being spotted going back. I don't care about noise at this point. As long as we're not being seen, it'll be fine. The big one is all that matters. The little ones are not coming out, and that is going to be nice because the big creature is the deterrent.
Should we find some place to stay from this cold? It's kind of cold out here, you know? I'm just throwing it out here.
Can we get to a cave?
I don't think we're in the city, but
The coast is also frozen over.
true.
I have a slightly devious idea, but I don't trust it enough. One idea is we could lure the creature out to the ocean, and hopefully it will fall through into the water, drowning itself. But that's too easy. That thing's too tall. We'd have to find somewhere deep.
And also that seems devious but risky. Very risky.
We'll think of it when we get there. Right now, the tank should be keeping you all warm. There's a little bit of warmth in there.
Can we all huddle together by a fire?
That is the idea right now, but we need to find a way to... There was nowhere in our field of vision that had less snow. It's melting, right? So it is getting warmer.
Yes.
We could just start a fire. And then...
I can take us to any location.
Was that giant sculpture that we were checking out initially before going into the library? Is that area still safe? We could just make a beeline.
At the beginning of the museum?
No, first session, there was that area that...
Oh,
Chu
with
was
the...
investigating.
So that wasn't a statue. That was a mechanical archon.
I know, but was that area not affected by cold?
I'm
I'm asking Chu before she ran in.
Oh.
as a DM. Yeah, I'm asking for
Yeah.
information here. We don't have a lot to play with, and there's a
Oh,
lot
yeah.
of big fuckers playing.
No,
around
it
here.
was cool. That's why I joined you guys in here.
Okay.
Tactical retreat, guys.
I'm gonna do a big thunk. I remember Arctic survival training a little bit. We could make a shelter out of something, wood, whatever. And we just hold up in it and try our best to keep it cool. But we need to run. I don't know which direction. Is there a way to get a better vantage point to get some views? Like a good
Can we
view?
burn the tank?
The tank. You could, but then you're walking. A better vantage point.
Joking.
I mean, really, if you got to like the top of one of these big buildings, of course you'd be able to see a lot. Anything, yeah, any of the small buildings you could try, but these big ones cut off a lot of vision.
That's fine. I just need anything that's a slightly better vantage point.
There would be small buildings. Little as you kind of.
I was gonna say, can I rabbit hop to the top of a building?
How high is your rabbit hop?
It's about 15 feet.
Can I scale the skyscrapers?
Probably can scale the skyscrapers. As you go through the alleyways, you rabbit hop into the top.
I don't have a good map. Like, I don't have any vantage points. I can't picture these kind of scenarios.
Okay. Are there fire escapes? Like old fire escapes? On
Yeah. With
or we could just walk upstairs.
With your hop
I can't
and
picture anything.
With your hop and with fire escapes, you'd be able to jump up, land on one, and then jump up. You can get to the top pretty easily as you're kind of in this hurry. It's a little bit of it's a little vantage point, so it doesn't give you too much. You can roll in perception with advantage.
Thank you. Just I have such a hard time if I don't have like something to actually physically look at. I
know. I'm working on some stuff. I want to try and give that to all of you, but
can I tank hop?
Your tank probably couldn't get up to the top of this thing, but if you're just looking, you can roll perception with advantage.
Goddamn perception there.
Nice, very nice. With your 23, sorry, Burke roll perception. With your 23, you're looking out. What are you looking for?
Anything that it looks warmer, anything that looks more secure. A route out if possible. We are too low on resources to do any major fight. We are going to be out too long in the cold. We will freeze to death.
Roll me I don't want to do this to you. Shit. Roll me an intelligence check.
Normal?
Normal.
I'm not a smart guy.
I'll just reiterate what I've said before. These things seem to be in the buildings. You didn't see them before when you came out initially. They're also invisible, so it's very hard. Like, if they were there, you probably wouldn't have seen them anyway. But you did see some blood splattering on the floor. It's possible for them to go outside, but how often is unknown. You didn't see any obvious fighting inside, if that makes sense. You're looking around, probably down the street from where you are now. You see a line of other buildings like stretching up high, and kind of nestled between them, this metal frame with like square holes kind of dug out on the side. It seems to be exposed but covered, if you know what I mean. Like there are holes, open access points for you to get in throughout. Probably like every 5 feet there's like another of these square holes to like get outside or inside if you want to. But it seems to be almost has like a little like a V on the top, which seems to connect to now droop down. These cables have like drooped down on top of it.
I'm gonna relay that to the party. Possible suggestion.
I mean, listen, whatever you think is the safest way to get us the hell out of here.
Then we're going for it. No time to delay. That's what we're doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pushing your way forward, you see this contraption. It seems to, at the very front as you make your way on, has like steps leading up and rows of seats going back, with a small like operating station like kind of at the front with a steering wheel. It seems relatively safe. Some like plant life has kind of wrapped up onto the side, so there's some like vegetation, like low level, some plants and stuff, which is just kind of like, you know, have naturally kind of grown and inked themselves around as well.
We're gonna rest here. We're gonna wait for this out.
Long rest?
If we can.
Yeah.
Okay. Who is taking first watch?
I'll take first watch.
It's 8 hours. How are we dividing this? 2 hours
I'm
each?
lazy.
2 hours each person?
2 hours each.
Works for me.
Okay.
Fenris, if you're first, roll me a perception. As the sun begins to go down. You're looking around and on heavy alert. You'll focus on this big creature. You don't hear any footsteps. It's almost like its entire presence has just disappeared. Since you saw it, you haven't heard it again. You see the spatterings of these creatures every now and again poking their heads out. The information you got from Trinette before, they are very clearly sizing you up, understanding you. This is like almost like you're being watched, like an examination. They're trying to understand you, but with your perception check, everyone's keeping their heads down. You're good. No one tends to sneak up. Who's next?
I'll go take next watch.
Okay. Anything else you want to do on your watch?
No, just gotta kind of like, tweak the alarm, maybe start drawing out a rough map of the area if I could.
Roll me your all-purpose toolset. You can do it with intelligence.
Okay, I don't have it as... I have to make it real quick. And it's a +3 to it, right?
Yes.
Sorry, I'm just doing something real quick. And
as your hand is your all-purpose tool set, as it gyros around until you get like the stenciling equipment and 30 fucking perfect. Everything you need to kind of draw like the perfect map. Like, you've not just done a very detailed sketch, it's also like proportioned well, you know? From what's around here, from what you've seen, you've mapped out where the streets are, you mapped out where you came out, where the library is, where the ocean is. You've got a view as you looked down the ocean. You could see all the way down from one side of this mountain coast all the way to the other side as well. And you map in what you can. Yeah.
I would also like to keep, basically, because I'm like looking around and keeping an eye out. So that's roll perception as well, or what?
Perception check.
I'm not good at perception.
The sun is going down. You don't hear or see any of these creatures. You don't even see them pop out. It's weird, the silence of how intense everything was before to just nothing. But you're not attacked, so that's good. Lascivious,
Yes.
as your shift comes around, is anything you'd like to do?
Not really. Just gonna pass the time watching.
Reminder, do you have the mask on you?
I guess I still do, because I don't think I specified that I took it off.
Did you want to do... 'cause you have Unseen Servant, you have other spells like Sending and stuff like that you could do.
Yeah, I'm just going to, like, kind of... I don't think there's, like, anything particular that Lycidius would be, like, concerned about other than, like, being hyper vigilant about the surroundings and, like, making sure that there's nothing, like, immediately coming to threaten the group.
Okay.
I guess, like, I could roll perception or something.
Roll perception.
Yeah.
Oh, cast roll perception.
Oh, me. Hi.
Hi.
So just perception?
For Lascivious, yeah.
I did persuasion.
18.
Okay. Whew.
As
At least someone can see.
you don't see any more of these creatures. As nothing seems to approach you or attack as night has fallen. You see in the shimmering of any glass or paint, the reflection in water of the moon. It catches your eye as you see what looks like a small child bathed in a white energy, as they seem to be walking closer towards you.
So...
What is this?
Can I...
This is during his watch. You would all be asleep right now.
Can I roll... Can I roll Arcana to see if there's anything...
You can roll religion.
Like... Religion? Okay, yeah. Let's do that.
From depictions of you've seen within your cult, this is very similar to what you would know as the god of death.
Ah, interesting.
Before they can approach you, their image fades as it is indeed Trinette's watch. Is there anything else you'd like to do before you switch?
Not particularly, but when Trinette takes over, I just kind of... I'm staring at, like, the distance in awe, and I tell her, I've seen something beautiful. I don't specify.
I am just quietly nodding and I smile. I wish I saw it.
Trinette, if it's your watch, you can roll a perception. And
I'm scanning.
if there's anything else you'd like to do, you can. You do still have this book, and you appear to be like a devil of some kind.
I look at my body with a sigh. I hate it. I look at the horizon. I look at the horizon.
Okay.
What?
As you look out, this huge lumbering creature seems to have disappeared. You can roll me a perception once more, as this is when sun is rising.
She's rolling, okay.
With a 12, you hear a roar off in the distance as the sun comes in. Almost like a rooster would, or when the sun rises, as soon as the light touches over the top of the mountain, this roar will echo throughout. It's probably a good 1,000 feet from where you are now. Generally where you are now, it seems closer to the mountainside. Could you roll me a investigation as well? Oh.
I'm kind of melancholy today now, and I seem to be bothered by something as I investigation.
This book that you have is written in a language I don't believe, as I check, is written in a language you don't understand. As you have been pulling information from, like, learning the history of things and extracting information, it takes you some time as you're almost reading it via memory and the history of it itself. It takes some time, you hit on a page, and it lingers with you. It says, when the people of the mountain evade the tyrant at the base and return to the top, they will learn the secrets of the world and bring in a new age. I can write that down if you want.
Please.
Okay. When the people at the mountain...
I heard J-pop.
J-pop.
Someone playing sound effects.
There's a music bot in the chat.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I know that, but I keep hearing, like, meme
It's going
clips.
crazy.
Oh, whoops. I didn't know I could hear that from my end.
Oh,
F.
well, that explains some things.
I saw a cat meme. And then I saw this Dr. Mario beating the shit out of...
There you go. When the people
Other
of the
people.
mountain evade the tyrant at the base, climbing to the top, they will learn the secrets of the world and bring in a new age.
Ah!
Ominous.
Wow, this seems like what we're kind of going through. A little.
Just a wee bit.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
All hail Satan.
Hmm.
Does
Sassy.
Satan exist in this setting?
Oh no, does he?
Hey, I know the answer.
You gonna share?
Not right now. Maybe in a later
Okay.
campaign.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
That is yes.
The book actually does stay at the very end. How to destroy the book. 6 demon lords have to tear out a page, and then within 24 hours they go to a place in the abyss, where they have to seek out basically Satan and destroy the book, and then that's how you destroy it.
I see.
We should go punch Satan.
Why punch Satan when you could make Satan your wife?
You could with this book.
Waifu.
But that's the end of your rest, as everyone would have a long rest at this point. As the sun has come up. Long rest.
Alright. Let me click the long rest buttons for Insidious.
Thank you.
Oh, so now you're back to 28. Okay, cool. And then I'll bump you back up to that. You're bells should all be back to normal. Yes, they are. Okay, my turn. Da 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 do 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 do. We had a long rest. Now we feel rested.
All right. We're back in working order, right?
Yes. Enough.
Enough. What's it outside right now? We still have snow?
No snow.
Cool. Let's go find a place to establish an actual base. I mean, we can make secure. Even
It
this,
seems like the weather is very erratic here.
Is anything yellow?
Mhm.
Just my soul. Anyway, we need to set up a base of operations, something that we can keep ourselves safe for.
Preferably someplace that isn't cold all the time.
I propose we try to investigate another one of those buildings as a team this time.
Yes, it's a good idea.
If we run into another one of those creatures, I'm running.
What, the big one or the little ones?
The big one?
All right, well.
We managed okay with the little ones.
All right then.
Lycidius is kind of looking at him like he's stupid.
I am stupid.
Well,
I'm a soldier. I don't get paid to think.
I think I do.
sorry if you can
Hey.
hear the cat. She's like purring directly onto my mic.
If you all fuse together, like Voltron, you'll be like a really good one singular person.
Oh,
We're
That's
one functional
cursed.
member.
I am just here to serve.
Well, looks
Okay,
like we got our own very own Suicide Squad.
Oh my god. Okay, so what's the plan? We're just gonna look for investigate a building?
Just pick a building. We're gonna try to make it our point of operation. Worst comes to worst, we'll run back here. If we could set traps, any kind of how do you say early detection system, if I recall correctly, if it's what it's called, that wouldn't be a bad idea for perimeter.
We want to get far up.
I propose we just take about 30 minutes to an hour to make a system around here to know if anything's come through here while we've been out and about.
I mean, I guess.
I rip off. If you recall, I had tubes on my armor. You can use these if necessary. These are adornments of religion, and they serve no use when they're not in the church. Okay. Does anyone have string? I will tie a system myself if necessary. It's a basic perimeter defense. It's not fancy, but it will work.
I have rope.
All right. We'll use some of that. We're just going to make a little perimeter. If anything tries to walk by it, he'll trip the bells and we'll hear it.
You easily, so rope is like, if you untwine it, you can very easily make like single bits of string out of it.
All right.
That works.
By the way, Burke, fucking take inspiration for taking charge.
No problem.
Very good. So, okay, lay it down. What is actually happening? What are each of you doing?
I'm gonna help set up the chimes.
So you're setting up chimes in the area?
Yeah, with
Just to let us know if
Berg.
anything comes in the area, so that way we don't have to be as hyper vigilant in our watch now.
Okay. Could
We'll
the...
basically have an early warning system.
With Unseen Servant, would that be able to, like, keep watch or something?
I'm not sure. I don't think it can like talk or communicate.
But it can interact with items.
Yes, but I think it has to do what I'm controlling it to do, which complicates keeping watch. So, like,
You can mentally command the servant to move up to 15 feet to interact with an object. The servant can perform simple tasks a human could do.
Hello?
Things... Hello?
Sorry, I cut out for a second. I heard I can mentally command what?
You can mentally command the creature and give it the command task specific ability
Hello.
until it complete the task. Yeah. Then wait for your next round of commands. If the command would... Oh, if the task would perform would make it move more than 60 feet away from you, the spell ends.
Okay. Yeah. Mostly, taking that spell was meant to be like, functionally like having a service animal or something. Not so much like exploration use. I guess like if we're just like checking inside like buildings like briefly, like not going all the way in, then I could probably have it keep watch for a bit, but if we get too far away from it, it would...
If it can perform simple tasks, would you like send it inside the building?
Oh yeah, we could do that. Like as a if it fucking dies, then we don't go in.
Well, pretty weak, but it'll let us know that there is something in there.
Yeah.
We are not in a state to make that many. We have to take a lot of risks right now. That's our only option forward. We have to get through these buildings, get what we can, build up.
Okay. Trinette, is there anything you're going to be doing during all this? Okay.
Observations.
Okay. Cool. Easily, you can do this, Twine, no problem. Did you, by the way, set up a fire overnight to warm you?
Yes.
I think we would
have
have.
the torch still.
At this point, that fire would kind of, unless any of you are like coaching it back up, it would kind of be going out.
I got an idea. Firebolt.
Yeah, you can start it back up, no problem. Yeah, I think we're going to come to an end, Trinette, in a sec. So, let's say you can set up a early warning detection system. No problem with like some twine and stuff around. Just so you know what's up. You go and start scouting out buildings, sending out Unseen Servant into the rooms, telling it to maybe go around, knock some things around, and then see if anything goes and attacks it. Like make its presence, and then if it does, it drops 0 hit points, comes back out. So you're doing this system again and again and again, trying to find a safe
Mhm.
place. Along the way, you have your rations with you as well. You're using them up. You're finding what you can, scavenging for food, scavenging for water, any supplies you can. Because you're taking charge, do you want to roll me a survival?
Sure.
It's going to be an advantage. Very nice.
Two of the same. I love it.
So you would be able to find a place. Relatively well defended or defendable. There doesn't seem to be any of these creatures around. There doesn't seem to be any of these creatures around in the area. It's odd. There are creatures like this. You know, sporadically you've seen in like the other buildings around. There's nothing in here. It is an underground railway system. It starts off like there's a platform up ahead where there's like displays and stuff like that, like counters and so on, where you could expect people to buy tickets from.
The kiosk.
Yeah. Where you see stairs, or like these now kind of like eroded down in time, just ramps kind of going all the way down. You don't see any of these creatures down below. Where the walls are exposed, the actual earth itself, you see almost like someone had sculpted, like grabbed like it was a clay and grabbed a chunk of it and moved it forward into a spike. You see that in a few different places. You make it down and it's relatively safe. It's this large open area in this underground system. With the 22 survival, if you wish to stay here, you can go down. It wouldn't take much to block off any entrances and exits to other tube channels just in case, and set up a perimeter.
That's what I'm doing. We are bunkering. We are setting up a forward operating base. We have no option. We cannot retreat.
Okay. We're gonna, if everyone's happy with that as a location, we're gonna come to the end of the session. Before we jump to the next session, while we're in this building, you can start introducing people over and use this as a baseline settlement. You have a number of facilities and focuses you can have for this. What kind of resources would you bring up first?
Water and food.
The snow, we might be able to boil the water.
Oh, that's actually clever.
There's some, like, if you're happy living on like berries and like little food, you can have like you can scavenge for it. Like there's stuff in the area. If you get, so you can get a cartographer's station, which will basically give you a map of the area. They will, on their own behalf, go out and like discover more about the map. You can get a barracks.
I just want the sweet embrace of death.
Barracks can give you army, like troops and stuff like that, weapons and stuff. Because you have these books as well, if you got a research station, you can discover what is inside the books, maybe learning new scrolls and help you write it inside of your book at no extra cost. Stuff like that. So what kind of stuff would you want?
We need to know the land first. I don't mean to domineer here. If people have suggestions, please go for it, but I have a very clear mindset.
I mean, I could try to like help with like either the cartography station or just, anything, right? That's tool based. That's more my expertise of like building.
Okay.
While you guys go and look for water, food, anything,
Mm-hmm.
So
the other thing is we need to set up, if we're going to get supplies from down below, we need to set up a direct line that'll be easy for them to find.
Maybe I could search for like
We also need people to clear out buildings. We're going to need additional resources. The items that we have found within that one other building earlier, if there's any indication about that, has powerful tools that will assist us in this survival
Yeah.
situation.
mhm. And of course there's a giant fucking Tarask. Just we gotta keep an eye on.
We can deal with Godzilla later.
So,
Okay.
with the cartography station, because they'll also be scouting out, if they see any sightings of this creature, they'll mark it on the map.
Oh, like any movement?
Yeah, if they know where it is, they'll keep an eye out and just kind of track its movements. Okay, I'll get that ready for next session. That was
sounds
fun.
really cool.
We come to an end.
Scary. That was fucking scary.
That was not the reaction I expected, but I think this is the direction that we can now go in.
Yeah.
Are we all okay?
We're
You
can't. Can you tell me now? This is where my zone is.
Okay.
My bread and
You're
butter.
good. No, I'm really happy you took like this all in charge and stuff. That's real cool.
I feel like that was
There was
way
just
too
a
much.
moment. The thing was just like, for fuck's sake, when does this end? Like,
My Monday group felt the same. They went like 3 sessions without a long rest.
True. But I'm
don't
glad we
mind.
finally got our
Friends.
long rest.
I don't mind that if it's like a dungeon or something we're prepped for, but this was just like such a okay. We're just going for it first time. Okay.
Okay.
I also, like I said, when we took that 5-minute break, I wolfed some food down. My brain is here again.
Okay.
You know that hunger level when you have a headache because you're hungry?
hmm
I was at that level.
I was really unsure about like, oh shit, did I do something wrong?
No. It's just one of those like, for fuck's sake.
Okay.
Yeah, if you want, you want me to call out breaks, if that's okay?
Breaks would be
That
good.
would
I'm really,
useful for me.
I'm really bad
Because
at
I
not
know,
timing breaks.
because I know you have a hard time timing it. So, I will be willing to call for a break.
That'd be good. If you set an alarm or something, that'd be really good.
All right, I got you. I mean, not next week, but we're not having one next week, right?
hmm
Thank you.
Cool. And
So I can go see Corey and Peach.
with a base
Yay.
established, we can start sending some more people up. And working out what to do.
I can't wait. This is actually gonna be real cool.
Okay.
I'm almost considering ditching the paladin armor in favor of
Hi.
Have fun. Have fun.
Oh, we will.
I'm sorry. I had to deal with animals. I'm back.
It's okay.
That's okay.
I think we've come to an end now.
Yeah, so you could go back to dealing with your animals or cuddling them. Cuddle your pets. They love you.
I'm going to go pass out.
Okay.
Alright, you have a good night.
Good luck with that.
All right. Well, this was a lot of fun. Don't know how.
Oh, I see the watcher in chat.
Yeah.
Anyway, it has been very fun.
Oh my god, the neighbors' dogs are going crazy.
Okay, I'm gonna end stream here. Thank you for joining.
This has been very fun.
I'm gonna work on some stuff for next time.
Alrighty.
Thank you for putting up with this.
I had a great time.
Mhm.
Mhm.
I think once this gets into full gear, it's going to be a lot of fun because my brain actually started kicking in.
I've wanted to use the Tarask for so fucking long because there's no adventure with a Tarask. Well, I mean, there's some, but like, there's no like modern one.
I think having it as like a looming threat, but not an immediate one, is a good idea, especially since we're level 5. You know, it's not like and there's only 4 of us for now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess this is my feedback to everyone because I didn't fully investigate all the spells that I had given to me as part of my magical items from Val. Because I'm like, oh, these will be cool when they could become relevant. And I'm like, oh shit, these would have been really helpful earlier.
I get to know your magic items. Definitely,
Yeah,
100%.
that's good. What I'm gonna say for everyone's next session is get really familiar with it because I was like, oh, it's unseen servant. Like we could have done this. Like my brain is like getting into overdrive now.
My items currently is more like roleplay based. You know, like,
Yeah.
and one is to literally keep me alive. That I don't like have to be naked in order to I could carry my own. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So
Definitely for next session, take some time to learn your stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna end stream here. Thank you.
all right, I'm